Hey, Kyle, thanks for jumping in today. We are wrapping up our coffee talk on fixed ops marketing. And like usual, we had quite an adventurous conversation, went all over the place, including into sales. Wasn't that a fun and ironic moment?
Yeah, it was wild because we started talking about how fixed ops marketing kind of gets the second rate, the lower part of the budget, the oh well, I guess we'll do a little bit of fixed ops, and all of a sudden it just kind of tailed off, and found ourselves in sales marketing, and it was the proof case for a lot of what happens at the dealership level, anyways, within even just a conversation, not just the attention that it grabs. So pretty wild that we proved our own point within our conversation.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, we explored things like what percentage of budget and attention sales versus service are getting, and how we're navigating those relationships in the dealership. It was interesting, Kyle, that service and fixed ops marketing in general is getting a lot more attention right now because of the inventory issues that a lot of dealerships are facing.
Yeah, and I've not just on our talk, but I've talked to a few marketers that are saying, "Hey, we're directing attention." Even got had a conversation with someone else the other day that was going, "Hey, we really want to get dynamic with the way that we're communicating with our current and previous customers to make sure we're retaining customers and caring for their life cycle and their vehicle well, and not just in paid media, but in organic, and how we're making videos and looking at the website. It's really, actually, I think it's a good thing for our industry to have a renewed focus on it, because it has been left uncared for. And so this is a time that I think people in marketing shoes in the dealership can really, when inventory's tight, go, okay, I because service and website on service and video on service is a little bit of a heavy lift because we don't have a lot of content hanging there. It's a time to refocus that, to dive in and dedicate some time to it, probably.
Yeah, if there's ever a time, here it is. And fixed ops is, like, you hear, anywhere from 40 to 60% of the dealership revenue. So right, like, we need to give it some attention, but there are those pressures within the dealership. You mentioned the heavy lift. One of the biggest heavy lifts we talked about was the website and website content, and how much is involved with really bringing that up to the caliber of some of the independents that we go head to head with. And we dove into all sorts of different tactics. We took a look at paid, a little bit of talk about search, and hearing that, search, we're seeing a pullback because a lot of organic searches are hitting where they need to hit anyway. We talked about Facebook marketing and how segmenting can really help with that, and some of the tactics that we're taking on Facebook. And then we hit the OEMs, Kyle.
Always.
We always find our way to the OEMs, and that's an interesting circus, right? With what some of the OEMs are doing in service that we don't even know about.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's almost like, because for so long we lost focus, the OEM kind of took up that focus. But now that we're refocusing, it's hard to map between what the OEM is doing and what we want to do, the type of audience sets that both are caring for, and making sure that we aren't like bombarding our customers or sending them misinformation, and really making sure that we're caring for our customers and not just attempting to transact with them. And that can be dangerous when you've got multiple forms of outreach and different type of vendors that you're managing with this communication pentameter. So just an encouragement for all of us and for those watching is just to inspect that, make sure that you're caring for your customers well in your modes of communication, especially with email and phone reach out and direct mail, because it could be convoluted based on the multiple sources that you're using.
It's hard with the OEMs sort of running these silent programs for the left hand to know what the right hand is doing, right? And make sure that we're consistent, because that's what we want to be as marketers, consistent with our brand, consistent with our messaging. So it certainly is a challenge. And then lastly, we did touch on retention. We talked about content marketing, emails, trigger-based marketing automation, essentially, direct mail backfill, all sorts of great tactics. This was very, very much a tactic-filled session today. So if you're listening to this and you'd like to join us, we would love to have you. It's we always have fun talking about various aspects of automotive marketing. And if you're a tier 3 marketing leader and you'd like to jump in, I'll make sure the link is down below. Kyle, thanks for jumping in and doing the wrap-up video with me today. It's always a pleasure to see you. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Absolutely. Great chat.
Thanks, Kyle. Bye for now.
Bye, Drew.